Sarah nervously settled into the unfamiliar bed, surrounded by beeping machines in the sleep study lab. As she drifted off, Sarah's mind plunged into a realm of unsettling dreams, filled with shadowy figures and whispered threats. In her nightmare, Sarah found herself in a distorted world where reality bent and shadows came alive. Sarah jolted awake, her heart racing, only to find the shadows from her dream seemingly creeping into the real world. The next morning, Sarah desperately tried to explain her terrifying experience to the skeptical sleep study doctor. Back home, Sarah scrutinized her reflection, noticing the toll the nightmares were taking on her appearance. As days passed, Sarah began to notice subtle changes in her surroundings, as if her nightmares were seeping into reality. Afraid to sleep, Sarah huddled in her bed night after night, watching in horror as the boundary between her nightmares and reality continued to blur. Even in broad daylight, Sarah's world had become a waking nightmare, filled with unsettling visions and a constant sense of dread. In a final desperate attempt to understand what was happening, Sarah returned to the sleep lab, only to find herself trapped in a nightmare from which she couldn't awaken.